Never focus on data analytics in 2024 and in future. This is going to be a part two of this particular topic with full evidence in the next 20 minutes, fully explained. Okay, so make sure you do not skip this and completely watch this. The main reason why I'm coming up with the part two of this particular same title is because of the previous video, and 92% of you all have agreed or made your positive opinion to me, and 8% you all disliked and asked some clarity regarding why I spoken like this, right? So if you have not watched my previous video related to the same topic, I've created this playlist. Make sure you watch that video first. It will be for 14 minutes. You will get the context clear. In that video, I've spoken about the four important roles and responsibilities of a data analyst. And also, I've made this point very clear that all those topics, sorry, all the responsibilities can be automated by using some AI tools today. I've used abacus.ai, where it is a paid tool. I've invested on the tool so that I can demonstrate it to you all. But many have asked about different opinions. But like, am I promoting that app? No, I'm not promoting anything. I am researching something. I'm just trying to give it to you so that you can take the decision. I'm all here to research, go 10 steps ahead, and I all wanted you to stay ahead or stay up to date in the current market trend. Okay, that's all my goal is all about. Okay, nobody paid for me, by the way. Okay, fine. I'm mentioning this point because I got one comment in the previous post that I was promoting the tool. No, I did not promote anything. I was not paid for that or anything. I just wanted to show you the proof, sorry, show you how it works actually. And I've also given a prompt in that abacus.ai is a tool I'll speak about. That is a tool which is a paid tool where it has a lot of large language models, LLMs, like ChatGPT 3.5, 4, 4.0, a lot of advanced models, LLMs that is coming over there. So I just used one of the ChatGPT, sorry, GPT 4, 4.4, 4.0, I guess. So that version I've used it to show you the demonstration. So please go back and watch it, have the context clear and watch this. Okay, one point I've explained it very clearly there is, see, we all know that AI is always there to assist humans. All right, AI is to assist, human is to ask. But my biggest point, what I was about to claim over there is, things are getting changed. A lot of things are getting updated. AI is already removed so many jobs, and when human's job is to ask AI and its jobs to assist, the person who's asking to perform data analytics tasks can be performed by a data scientist. That's not my point. That's why majority of data analysts, the main reason why I'm giving you this, because there are many data analysts who are jobless in the market, and they're coming to me saying that I worked on this kind of projects. I wanted to get into this, but I'm struggling. I'm literally struggling. Almost every projects are taken from internet, and they're already good with their technical skills, but still they're unable to get jobs because there is a problem. Because every data analyst, whenever they're studying, they're thinking, okay, I wanted to get into IT with the non-coding stuff. Very easily, I wanted to get into IT with some skill. What is it? The first option everybody are suggesting in internet is study data analytics. See, my point is not against do not study. If you are studying anything, obviously your subconscious mind will say, I want to become whatever I'm studying. If I'm studying data analytics, I want to become a data analyst. If I'm studying full stack development, I want to be a web developer. If I'm studying the data science and AI, I want to become a engineer or a data scientist. Obviously, your subconscious mind will tell that. If you're not able to achieve that particular goal, then there is some problem. So that's why even in the last video, I've given a demonstration how things are getting changed, how AI is performing all this data analyst works, and how data scientists also performing those kind of works, and why it is important to focus on data science skills if your goal is to become data analyst, and particularly you can also grow up. All right, I've given all these points very clearly. So that is why in this video my complete goal is to show you the comments which people have disliked and what are their comments are, and then I will be reading that, and what is the explanation that I have given, I will also be reading that, and one proof from JB Morgan, the recent release, I'm going to talk to you all. Okay, I'm going to show to you, I'm going to read line by line. That is going to be the evidence of my claim. All right, so make sure you watch this completely to take the complete essence of it. But before watching, my first video is very important. Let me share my screen here. You can see the same point I'm claiming till now. Never focus on, this is the same point. This I will never change anytime. Okay. So never focus on data analytics in 2024 and in future. This is going to be part 2. Okay. See this. This is, I'm going to firstly showcase the comments which I have got in my previous video. I hope if you're till here, you watched my previous video. First a comment. Okay. 8% dislike his opinions. That's fine. Okay. I'm not blaming anybody here. Perfectionist, fine. Marvel, I really, respect your opinion. That's why I'm taking as a screenshot and putting it here. So he said, first thing, guys, don't take him seriously. Most companies don't use third-party tools or softwares like this. So we cannot upload clients or customers' confidential information on such AI tools. Also, having a proper knowledge is also important for any tool because AI is always 100%. I think he was about to say AI is not always 100% correct all the time. This man is saying people working as data analysts worthless. No, no, please. I'm not saying data analysts are worthless. I'm sorry if I've given that opinion. Really sorry for that. My point is not this. I'm not saying you all that you are worthless. My point is all about a person who's working as a data analyst must upskill himself to the next trending technology so that your future will be saved. That is my point. Okay, because currently you might see that currently you might not see this kind of stuff. If you're already data analyst, maybe you might not getting out, but it's coming. It's coming. That's why I've talked about, I'll show you already. Please give a proper explanation. That's why I'm here. Okay. And one more person is saying, why didn't you add the including paid promotion mark? Seriously. I showed you the demonstration, buddy. Okay, fine. Okay, the next point. Not all companies will allow their data to be uploaded to a random site. Things are getting changed, my dear friend. Okay, fine. It's a very bad caption. Anjali Jose has said. No, the caption what I made is never focus on data analyst. Still, that's what I'm speaking inside here. I'm not changing anything. So why this comment? And this person is saying a person, if he is actually uploading the data set as a site, will be put into a jail. Things are getting changed, my dear friend. I'll tell you with proof how exactly it is happening already. But before I show anything, what is the comment that I've given to everybody? If even it is still there in the previous post, you can see that this is the comment. Okay, I'm going to read this and I'm going to show you. This is something which I've already been talking for almost 6 to 7 months, I guess. But I'll show you the proof next. But this is what I've given as a comment. See, I could see there are few disagreements to this content, what I posted few days back. I would like to clarify my point here, which adds more clarity to this, I believe. Firstly, I didn't promote anything. That's what I said. Instead, I demonstrated how it works by purchasing a tool and showing it to you live. I'm really concerned that many are focusing on the promotional aspect rather than understanding the core essence of the content presented. So that's what my point. Secondly, and I've said I'm well aware that no companies will allow their data to use this way. Many organizations are building their own. See, very important point. Okay, this I made before 3 weeks, which means before 1.5 months, I believe. Many at this point understand this. Many organizations are building their own custom LLMs and using AI in many ways to analysis and to the analysis more effectively and efficiently with less effort. And thirdly, I really respect every data analyst who are working in their industry. What I've shown here is the reality. Even worse is it to come. I would like to be transparent here. Understand that change is something that never changes, that everybody knows about it. If you want to sustain, then yes, we all are forced to adapt to it. Otherwise, we will be outdated and of no value to the market. Then complaining the job market would be of no use. It's good to be a proactive than react. That's why I'm just trying to give you the proactive information. Let me give you some notable changes in technology and society where people had to adapt. Number one, people complained about the transition from radio to television. All right, from 1940. These are all the histories. 1940. But today we rarely use radio. We got adapted. Landline mobile phones to change to mobile phones. So landline phones got changed to mobile phones. We got adopted. Mainframe computers to personal computers. We got adapted. Print and newspapers to digital media. We got adapted. Film cameras to digital cameras. We got adapted. So the list goes on. So here you need to know what are the new job opportunities in the future of AI gonna be, and it's complete because it's completely AI era. AI is everywhere, and learn to adapt to that if you're planning to make a career in IT. Ignoring this is a big alert for you. So this is what my point is, let me stop sharing my screen. You can see me here. This is what my claim is. Already, majority of the organizations are building their own LLMs or building their own AI bots so that they can perform, they can upload their data into that, and they can take some points out of this. That is what the point which I was trying to explain there. By using a tool, I paid for it. I used it because in ChatGPT free version, it is not there. You cannot upload the document there. That's why I did that. Okay, so I'm not promoting anything, but it's okay. That is, you can take me that maybe John, you are wrong. No, that's not right. How can some company upload their database to a tool like this? Okay, I would like to show you a proof here. Let me take you there. 1 minute. Yes. Hope it is visible. All right. Let me zoom a bit. Okay. So this document is here. I'll just attach this link. This is from CNBC. Okay, CNBC dated on 9th August. Okay, 9th August. Just with it's not even 1 month. Okay, 1 month ago. Read the title. JP Morgan Chase is giving its employee an AI assistant powered by ChatGPT maker OpenAI. All right. Understand this. I'm going to read this document. I just highlighted a few points already for you before. I'm going to read it. So what JP Morgan has done is they have rolled out a generative AI assistant to all their employees. Okay, and the tool name is LLM Suite. Okay, and the task is to perform email and reports. All right, reports who do? Reports data analyst. You are the one who's doing that, and I'll show you who is actually giving this report. Okay, that is also one important stuff. And yeah, rather than developing its own AI model, JP Morgan designed LLM Suite and launched it with ChatGPT, maker of OpenAI's LLM, which means, let me stop sharing my screen and I come back. So rather they develop their own model from the scratch, which takes long amount of time. They build one application where they integrated OpenAI organization's ChatGPT model into their application, and they developed this LLM suite. That is the application name. That's what the story tell here. Okay, and this application they have given to 10,000 of their 60,000 of their employees already, and they already started using it. I think you got the point here. Now let me scroll down. So this is very important point. Now Teresa, so she is, all right, see this. Teresa, JP Morgan's, who's this? Chief Data and Analytics Officer. Chief Data and Analytics Officer. Okay. Data analytics, all right. Chief Data Analytics Officer said in an interview, the plan is not to be beholden to any one model provider. Read it. The plan is not to be beholden to any one model provider. Meaning, let me stop sharing my screen. You can see me. The point what she's trying to explain is, hey, we are not going to be dependent only on the complete provider. All right. We are going to develop this, and we are having our internal team where we try to make use of this plugin API. They call it API, already application program interface. They are going to depend on this and they're going to integrate it. But the full application who built? JP Morgan, they have built, and they're making use of that service. This is there for a very long time. API integration is there for a very longer period of time. Okay, fine. Now I think that's what they're saying. We are not going to be completely dependent on them. Rather, that we are using that part here as an API. All right, so that the application is we have built it. That's what the point till here. Okay, let me scroll down. And this is the person, all right, Teresa. She's the JP Morgan's Chief Data Analytics Officer. Understand this. It's not someone is doing. Data Analytics Officer is speaking. Okay. The move by JP Morgan shows how quickly generative AI has swept through American corporations since the arrival of ChatGPT in late 2020s. So quickly they got adapted. So an organization is getting adapted to AI quickly. Generative, that's what ChatGPT is, a generative AI application. Okay. And now the next point, ChatGPT ban. Very important, right? Many are speaking about it. The bank is giving employees, here I'm just reading it. The bank is giving employees approved wrapper. See, this is a very important point. The bank is giving employees what is essentially OpenAI's ChatGPT in a JP Morgan's approved wrapper more than a year after it restricted employees from using ChatGPT. That's because JP Morgan didn't want to expose its data to external providers. Let me stop sharing my screen. I will give this document to you. You can read it very slowly. But as I've highlighted, I'm just going to give you. I think I'm having 5 to 6 minutes time left. The point what I'm trying to, this person is saying is Chief Data Analytics Officer, Teresa, hey, see, earlier we restricted the use of ChatGPT in their organization. But now what we have done, as you've developed this LLM suite, this application, this is integrated with OpenAI's ChatGPT inside this. Now every employees are allowed to use this particular tool because this tool is and authorized by this, but where it has a ChatGPT plugin inside this. Okay, that's what she's saying. Fine. Now what else? What else? Let me scroll down. Yeah. Since our data is a key differentiator, we don't want it to be used to train the model. All right. So they have not trained the model using their data, but ChatGPT plugin. Already the data set is trained. So we implement it in a way that we can leverage the model while still keeping our data protected. So the data is already protected. That's how they trained it. Now, what is the point that I've already claimed? Now let me go back to my point here. Many organizations, you can read it out, many organizations are building their own custom LLMs and using in many ways to analyze more effectively. That's what the point I claimed in my previous video. I'm not against any of the people. I'm telling this article got released after I informed this information. And there are many actually like this, all right? I'm forcing the things and I'm giving it to you, all right? So now, it can help employees, see this, here at red color mark I've given, 1 minute, I'll just remove this. Yeah, it can help employees with writing, summarizing lengthy documents, problem solving using Excel. The point is, see this, problem solving using Excel. Excel is something that what data analyst skills, where this AI related stuff has got integrated in Excel and their LLM suite, and they're able to perform the task in a faster way. Okay, fine. Let me scroll down. The bank engineers are also using LLMs to incorporate functions from external AI models directly into the program. Okay. So there's a lot of points and exponentially bigger. JP Morgan has been working on traditional AI and machine learning for more than a decade, but the arrival of forced it to pivot. All right. AI and traditional algorithm, they're working for a longer period of time, but this has speeded up their process. Okay, fine. And the number of use of generative are exponentially getting bigger. How flexible LLMs are. Okay. And is this a friend or foe? Friend or enemy? So this person is saying there are 3 stages that they're performing within their organization. First stage is simply making the models available to the workers, all right, LLMs just to the workers. Second stage, adding proprietary JP Morgan data to help boost employee productivity, all right. Second stage is they're going to make use of this tool to boost employee productivity. Third stage is unlock for greater productivity gains. So now there are new opportunities going to come. People whoever is knowing this, how to make use of this generative AI and all this particular stuff, AI related stuff, the opportunity is going to be increased. Now, with the traditional data analytics, SQL, Power BI and everything, you can't get into this. With the traditional basic Zomato analysis or this kind of analysis, you can't get into this opportunity. Where you're forced to learn all this kind of how AI is getting into this particular stuff. Okay, so that is what my point is all about. And all the stuffs are studying or learned by data scientists. So that is why so this people, JP Morgan, they know, okay, if I'm hiring, because let me stop sharing my screen and explain the process. Most of the data analyst whoever is coming into the market, they are not focusing on this. They're just focusing on the traditional aspect. And for a long time, I'm telling this data analyst, study machine learning. Nobody's willing to learn. If they're not even willing to learn, they're not focusing on generative AI. They're not understanding this. Okay, so the point here is, as data scientists are studying machine learning, deep learning, and all the skills, and they're also getting trained for how to give a prompt and how the prompt text are getting generated. They're getting trained for it. So rather, the organizations are going for data analysts. They're giving chance to this data analysts, but they have seen these are all very traditional people. So already this newbies I'm telling about. All right. For if you're already data analyst, make sure you get transition to this, and if your organization is already giving training for all these activities, that's really good. But if not, make sure you make a transition so that your salary also will be increased. Actually, if you're just studying this, definitely you're sustaining. But in order to make the next salary position, you definitely need to upskill. All right, definitely data engineer or data scientist. That's the 2 options you have. You see what fits for you. But if you're making new career into this particular part, so make sure you focus on the machine learning also, prompt engineering also, and make sure that is also included in your subject. And make sure you develop that kind of projects. How to get new project ideas? I've made another playlist. You just go to our channel, Proactive Bridge, just find out project ideas playlist. They have spoken about that. All right. So the point here is all about, I'm trying to make you stay ahead of compared to your competitor who's nothing but your friend, so that you stand out and get into the market. Okay, that's my point. Okay, now let me continue this quickly. So here, if you could see this technology, see this. Yeah, this point I missed it. More managers with AI assistants at their command. See this. That is the third point, is a larger leap that would unlock far greater productivity gains, like managers with so now managers will be having AI assistants. LLM suit as an assistant. Manager who's on the top level, they are using this assistants. Where what about the core data analyst who are studying the tradition? No, there is no job opportunity because then they do not know it. But on the other hand, say data scientists, as they're already knowing some AI knowledge, they're giving more chances here. The point is, more chances are coming here. Here, not more chances, because they already know that they are not getting trained. But here, more chances are coming here because of their also competition, but because of the chances are coming here. And that's what the reality. I can show you multiple proofs. Even in our organization, there are many who are core data analysts getting, we are helping them to some extent, but they already know about the fact this is what is happening, but still they are not able to they're not able to get into this data science path. Maybe once they realize that, they will know it, but it's our responsibility to let them know this is what the reality. Okay, but the data scientists are getting more data analyst chances and data science chances. Let me show you one proof quickly, and I'll just come back here. Okay, so that you will also get to know the proof. 1 minute, 1 minute. I was not planned to show this here, but I just wanted to talk to you all with proof, right? So let me show you this. Just give me a minute, everyone. Yeah. Huh. Yes, so let me share my screen. See, this Jagadishwari is our one of our learner. Okay, so her goal is to become data scientist, and we go always go with the focus on one-on-one mentorship, not even one-on-one, three mentors for one person. Okay, that's what we focus. Jagdish is a student, Nasser is a coach, Seema is a coach, and along with me, she keeps updating, and she has got trained for data scientist. Look into this. She said tomorrow I have an interview for a data analyst role in TCS. Why a data scientist is having data scientist getting this data analyst role? That's what I've told. Proof. Okay, and we have given a mock. Let's take a mock, and I've just appreciated her, and that didn't go well for her. Okay, fine. The next day, my profile got shortlisted for data scientist in Infosys. Applied job. All Infosys, all these points got. So now let me stop sharing my screen. This is one proof. I can show you multiple proofs like this. Okay, I can show you multiple proofs like this where a data scientist is getting data analyst opportunities and data science opportunities. That's what the reality. Okay, let me go back here to the document. All right. So here, technologies will likely empower some workers while displacing others, changing the composition of the industries in a way that harder to predict. Banking jobs are, see, people should consider generative AI like an assistant, lot of things. Already see this, where it can just give you the answer without grinding through the spreadsheet. See, a lot of points. Again, it focuses on, you can see this point, last point here, I've not quoted, but it is a very good point. You can focus on higher value work, she said. Okay, you can focus on higher value work, which involves more work. Data analyst workers pull out the insights, make some bit predictions, very simple work. Okay, which when I say simple work, it also has this complexity. I'm not degrading anything. It also has complexity, but that can be performed by this AI tools because it's a competition, right? So we all need to, let me stop sharing my screen. We all need to stand out. We all need to compete with today with also with AI. So if something is already doing a job, for example, let's say you're washing your clothes with hand, that has been replaced by washing machine. Do you prefer washing with hands or washing machine? Of course, washing machine, because that reduces your time, effort, and everything here, so that you can make use of this washing time into some other thing, productivity, right? So nobody's very 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 small people in our past generation, they are doing it very, and that too very less, right? So we need to get adopted to the changes, and only then we can sustain. I think this session went for 30 minutes, I guess, but I hope I've given much clarity with a lot of proofs uh, of which which has opened up your mind. And I believe this evidence is more than sufficient for you to decide how things are getting changed. Okay, so that's why I said never focus on data analyst. You can study, but if you're expecting any job opportunities there, you will get into a very high competitive market. Everybody are focusing on data analyst here, maybe even a college second year student. So I'm not saying 100% there will be no jobs, but very very few people who have never adopted to this AI, right? Only these companies are going to call you, and this will happen eventually. I'm recording this in 2024 August month, but when things are getting changed in future, you can come back here, see how things are getting changed. I always wanted to keep you safe, stay ahead of the market, and work on the technology what market needs, not based on your comfortability. What I mean to say, your comfortability is all about, I do not get coding, I will never get this particular part, I'm comfortable with this. If you're thinking in this way, nobody can help you. But if you're changing this, what market needs, if I study what technology, I will be getting into the market, and market will ready to hire me and pay me. If you're thinking in that way, Let me give you a simple tip, which I've already explained in the previous video. Just to go to Google and type top trending technologies in 2024, whatever, you will get list of technologies, and you will definitely find data science, AI, machine learning, generative AI, things like this. So we are expertised on that part. So if you would like to make a career in this side, I'm leaving our support team's contact number below. Feel free to reach out to them, talk with them, speak with them. We are doing a lot of stuff here, working on great projects. We are also giving that experience to our people who is learning with us. So focus on things what is in demand. But if you're choosing some other career in the top trending skills, speak to a coach, speak to a mentor. First, try to study by yourself. If that is not happening, better to have a coach or a mentor who can travel with you one-on-one until you secure your job. Okay, that will be really helpful. All right, hope this complete guidance, detailed guidance helped you all to focus on what it is needed and what can pay you really well. Okay, thank you so much. And please leave your thoughts after watching this, all this in a full detailed manner. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day all. Bye.